Now let's move to Chapter 2, Part 3. The topic is Therapy and Ethics. I will prescribe regimen for the good of my patients according to my ability and my judgment, and never do harm to anyone. This part underlines the importance of the physician's clinical judgment and discernment. The physician is obligated to use his knowledge alongside his medical reasoning and discrimination to choose the appropriate therapy and treatment. The oath precludes the use of medical science for venal and unethical purposes. Now, let's move to Part 4, the value of human life. To please no one will I prescribe a deadly drug, nor give advice which may cause his death, nor will I give a woman a pessary to procure abortion. But I will preserve the purity of my life and art. This part raises the value of human life. It prohibits the offer of remedies that induce abortion. The deep respect of ancient Greek physicians to any form of human life is proclaimed. Now let's move to Chapter 5, Surgical Medicine. I will not cut for stone, even for patients in whom the disease is manifest. I will leave this operation to be performed by practitioners, specialists in this art. This surgical art was a distinct part of medical science at the time. It suggests the first specialization trends which distinguished surgeons from general practitioners. Now let's move to Part 6, Ethics and Decency. In every house where I come, I will enter only for the good of my patients, keeping myself far from all intentional ill-doing and all seduction, and especially from the pleasures of love with women or with men, be they free or slaves. According to the oath, only medical therapy is the intention of the physician. He is obligated not to do any harm and to refrain from any sexual relationship with the individuals he contacts while practicing his profession. The oath premises the ethics, the decency, the power of the will, which characterize the physician. That is, the power of spirit should conquer the power of body. Now let's move to Part 7, Reticence. All that may come to my knowledge in the exercise of my profession or in daily commerce with them, which ought not to spread abroad, I will keep secret and will never reveal. The oath demands confidentiality in the practice of medical profession. Information related to the patient's disease shall for no reason be shared with third parties. Now let's move to Part 8, Punishment. If I keep this oath faithfully, may I enjoy my life and practice my art, respected by all men and at all times. But if I swerve from it or violate it, may the reverse be my lot. From this we can see, for the ancient Greeks, fame after death was a paramount value. So the oath concludes with the ethical and social gratification that shall reward those who keep the oath. The conclusion, may the reverse be my lot, validates the physician's pledge with the most dreadful outcome. Now, this is the end of the class. See you.